2-point conversion.
First down, Kansas City.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now they send a man in motion right. McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A big play there for KC. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion left is Rice. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs,
bro, you ain't had enough yet?
to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Slot man moves right. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd down and 3.
Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what pressure. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Pacheco once again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now they send a man in motion right. Mahomes now to throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Second down, McKinnon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll send Rice in motion.
On Sunday.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Yellow.
Rice will go in motion left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well,
certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down.
Yellow. 15. Attack. First right.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Easy. Attack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Chiefs 44. Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent McDuffie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
It got his man complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Prescott yet again. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw is Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
Congratulations, kid. First touchdown. I'm proud of you. Tell your mom about it.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be caught. Continues. It's another touchdown.
This kid's so garbage. Why are you even playing this shit?
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Here's Mahomes to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.